Hi everyone, this is Jared Lantern, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another prop review video. Today I will be reviewing Miss Mercy from Spirit Halloween. This is a new prop for 2020. I believe it's manufactured by YJ. I really do like YJ props. I haven't owned one in a while. I think the last one that I owned was The Witch of Stolen Souls. They tend to have a lot of really good animation to their props, and the quality seems to be a lot higher than some of the other manufacturers out there. Now, I bought this prop without seeing it in person for a couple of reasons. One, I do not have a Spirit Halloween store locally this year, unfortunately. And secondly, the ones that are even remotely nearby are not even open yet. I just had a weird feeling that this one was going to sell out, so I wanted to get my hands on this particular prop before it did sell out, whether in store or online. It's really hard to figure out which Spirit animatronics were like the most popular ones this year. I know Krampus was really popular. I know Miss Mercy, this one was pretty popular too. But I just don't want to take the chances of when my nearby ones finally open up, which who knows when that would be. I wouldn't be able to get it. So I sucked it up and I just went ahead and I did use the 20% off coupon. I did pay the ridiculous oversized shipping when the box she comes in is actually quite small. It's not even. I would consider it like a medium-sized box. It's not a large box, but we all have jumped through those Spirit shipping cost hoops before. But anyway, I really do like this prop. It seemed like there was an overload of animatronics from Spirit this year. It seems like the sneak peeks were just kind of like endless. And out of the many that were shown, this was about the only one that I had any interest in. There were a couple of static props that I liked, but in terms of animatronics, this one pretty much has everything, all the attributes that I look for in a really good animatronic. So we're talking no light up eyes, which is good, good animation, and no long-winded phrases. So just kind of like sound effects. So you guys, I'm sure, have seen the video of her in action. I'll show you to you later in this video. But let's first go ahead and just talk about the animatronic as a whole. This actually is very reminiscent to me of the convulsing nurse from Spirit Halloween / I want to say it was Techie Toys, I'm not sure, from a few years back. And that was kind of like the same deal. Not to say that they were similar just because of the clothing, but obviously they were similar in, theming of, creepy haunted hospital / nurse. But also they were able to make an animatronic super scary without any flashy lights or eyes or anything like that. Just purely went off of animation and sound effects. When I saw this video, it really creeped me out, and it takes a lot for a Spirit sneak peek video to really kind of freak me out, and this one did. So as I've stated before, I'm not really having a haunt per se this year, just more of a display. But I do have an idea that I want to tie this prop in with the classic prop John Doe, and I think those would go really good together. I do not have Convulsing Nurse anymore. Unfortunately, she stopped working a couple years back, but obviously that would be a great companion to this piece. One thing I should also say about this prop is that it is advertised on the Spirit site as being 5'2", I think, and it's I want to say it's more like 5'3", 5'8" or 5'9". It seems to be a little taller than what they said it was, which obviously is a positive thing. But just when I saw that it was 5'2", I just thought it seemed pretty short. But let's go ahead and take a look at the finer details of the prop. So starting, of course, here at the head, a very realistic appearance. They did a really good job of sculpting the face. It's kind of like a older, bruised, battered type of a face with gnashing teeth, and kind of makes it a little mysterious with this bandage they have over her eyes. And it does actually say on the prop box that you can remove the bandage to reveal what her eyes look like. So I honestly was expecting something a little more dramatic, but it was just kind of this, which I actually do prefer with the bandage on. Like I said, it just adds some like mysteriousness to it. There's the classic nurse's hat. And what I really like about this prop is the hair. And they did a really good job of fashioning like a truly old ladies looking bun or something. Her clothing, oh, got really close there, sir. Her clothing is all one piece, which I love. Again, there's the classic nurse's logo. IR sensor is already connected in the clothing. All you have to do is just connect it with the wire to the box on the inside. The cloth is very good quality. It's super thick, almost like almost on the verge of like kind of like I want to say like really cheap denim, which doesn't make it sound like it's good quality, but I'm saying for a prop, that's actually a pretty good compliment. And it really does fit really well over the prop. She does have somewhat of a hunchback effect here. And then it kind of flows down. What I really like is here at the bottom, if you can see, they have you wrap the inner material. You can see that white mesh. There's 4 little interlocking Velcro tabs to make sure that the dress stays in place at the bottom, which is really nice. One thing that I also really like is the hand detail. As you can see, these are like very unlike any other hands I've seen for props. Very realistic. Not, you know, I have had so many seasonal visions props in the past that I'm so used to just like the basic skeletal hands that they give for every single prop that they have. So to see something like this, which is more, not only more realistic in color and in shape and in size, but also the fingernails, which, I mean, not everybody's going to be scoping out the fingernails of a prop, but, you know, for my review, I'll be doing that. But, you know, they're just more realistic. They're not like unhuman-like claws, because as creepy as she may be, it does not change the fact that she is still a human character. So I'm going to turn her around here so we can take a look at the module in the back. And she has my microphone. So, yes, once again, as I've said in the past, speaker is in the back. But the fact that the speaker is very loud and you also have the option for an external speaker, I'm not going to complain too much about it. And this is one nice solid piece for the module. It is encased in a very firm block of styrofoam, or I should say foam. There's the twisting mechanism for her body, and she has a twisting mechanism for her head, which it actually does come with a screw that you have to put in to her neck to make sure that, I'm assuming that it might pop off. I don't know. But here are the controls. You have the try me, the step pad. You have the speaker volume control there at the top right, and of course the AC adapter on the bottom left. And that, I mean, it's, you know, a very basic prop. And let me see if I can lift up her dress without bothering the mesh underneath too much. But it's a very nice metal base. And you get 2 legs straight, and then at the top of the top 2 legs, they turn into like a 45-degree angle to give her that kind of like hunched over / lunging effect. But with that said, let's go ahead and plug her in and we can see her in action. So there she is, Miss Mercy. What I really do like about her is that she will reset herself to this position after each animation sequence, which is really nice. So she would look kind of funky, you know, with her head upside down to begin with. So when she's like in a normal, you know, head in the correct position placement, it'll be more of a scare to the guests, I think. And one thing that I noticed was the sensor works really well. The only thing that was setting it off was the flash from my camera, which I barely even had to point it towards there. And I'm, you know, when I was filming the first one, it was a good 4 or 5 feet away. So yeah, I would definitely qualify that as being a good quality sensor. And just again, seeing it on camera as I film it, they did such a good job of really giving her good flesh tone color and just making her face look super realistic, especially when the neck turns. You can't even tell where the neck stops because they did a really good job of kind of concealing it within the collar there in the shirt. And creepy noises, no unnecessary sounds. You have her laughing, kind of, you know, cackling very cruelly, and then the bone snapping of her neck. I mean, just overall, in my opinion, it's a perfect prop, and I really do like it. I think YJ definitely outdid themselves with this one. I'm not sure exactly which other ones they did for this year. But like I said, this will most likely be the only one I'll buy from Spirit this year. But I'm definitely happy with it, especially because I bought it without seeing it in person first. So definitely took a chance on that. Happy to have this prop in my collection. Looking forward to seeing what I can do with it in this in the display. And unfortunately, I'll have to wait a year to see what it would look like in a actual haunt walkthrough. So that's about it, you guys. Miss Mercy, Spirit Halloween 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, keep it creepy.